Hi guys, we don't usually feature just one channel or one video, but we feel this has to be seen. This is from Long Island Audit and shows a female sergeant lying, then misusing a code to her advantage. We've edited the video to show relevant parts, so please head over to the Long Island Audit channel to see the full video and give him the credit he deserves.
Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Who are you?
I work here.
You work here?
Credit card hanging out of your pocket.
Oh, okay, thanks. You work here?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your name?
Why? Who are you?
Oh, no, you came up to me. I'm just asking.
Wondering, you're in a private lot. I'm just wondering what's going on.
There's no signs making this private.
Okay.
This is public property here, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the cars and that.
Yeah, just taking video and picture of the car, exactly. I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story that I'm working on. Okay. You're not going to tell me who you are? I would just like to know who I spoke to since you work for the police department here.
I am. I'm a detective. I work here.
You're a detective? Can I get your name?
Okay. Can I get your name?
Well, no, I'm a member of the public, and I don't want to have to identify myself to you. But as you know, a public employee, you know, you should identify yourself to the public. That's all. Just because I didn't come up to you asking you what your name was randomly. You made contact, and I just want to know. I don't see what's the big deal. It's public information, right?
Okay. I'm just wondering why you're filming.
But you keep wondering that, and I've answered that question. But I keep wondering what's your name so I can know who I spoke to, and you're not giving me your name. I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you?
I'm just.
But you're not
watching you wander through the lot, taking pictures of
unless you
cars.
identify yourself to me. You could be lying. I don't know you're a police officer. Just because you have a gun on your hip, that doesn't mean you're a police officer. You could anybody could put a gun on.
You're lying about who you are. You're telling me you're an independent journalist.
I'm not the one carrying a gun. There's a difference. If I was carrying a gun, I'm sure you'd want to know who I was, right?
Okay.
Is that not fair? You would.
Give me a second,
All right, well, I'm going to keep on about my business, all right?
Here comes the sergeant. Her attitude is off from the get-go. Not only does she fail to identify, she flat out refuses.
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number,
No,
ma'am?
what are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am, that's not true. There is.
This is police parking.
Can I show you the signs?
And village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Because you
ask
came in kind of hot.
back lot.
You came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make what law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you
There are
articulate
police
that code
vehicles
for me?
back here. Off the top of my head, no. I can go inside and get it.
Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying yourself as a law enforcement officer. I appreciate that.
He told me he's doing a report.
How you doing today, sir?
What's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please? Irvine? 16? 216. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
If you're going to be filming back here, you have to go up to the second floor to
Yeah.
the court clerk and apply for a filming permit. Pompilio Shield 28, I'm the sergeant.
Thank you for identifying
So
yourself.
you need to go upstairs
Appreciate
to
that.
the second floor to the clerk's office
Yeah.
and apply for a permit to film.
Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the
It
press.
is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's, you just,
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just lied.
excuse me, I'm not lying.
That's not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no fence here,
There
ma'am.
doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
Yeah.
you must get a permit for videoing.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm
So
down.
you can go upstairs to the second floor.
Yeah.
And you can apply for a permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code.
Village
of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code, please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you
yeah.
that you have to have a permit
Yeah.
to videotape in the village
according
of
to
Larchmont.
according to a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that
You
is.
have to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit. Filming, village code 57-1.
Here is the code the sergeant is referring to. The code is obviously written with regards to commercial filming. The sergeant is either ignorant or is using the code to try to back up her demands. As it stands, this code could be used to issue a ticket to a tourist or someone simply taking a selfie.
Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely unconstitutional.
It is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am, freedom of press means that there's no restrictions on it.
To the court clerk's office.
I will be going up there. I will be
So
going
you
up
can do
there.
that now.
I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go in this city, I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property or private property within the Village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our
even-
village code.
This cop can't believe what he's hearing. Check out his reaction.
Even from what I have the right to film the police from New York State law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property
Mm-hmm.
to film without prior approval by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
That's interesting. That's in direct violation of the Constitution.
It is the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue,
They can-
you can take it up with the village.
I will. No,
code.
they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk.
You-
I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should,
That is a code
but the
here
number one
in
rule you should follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You
to
go
the
upstairs
codes.
and talk to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking
In the
lot.
back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is
now.
not a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that.
All
Yeah,
right, you go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks. You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go
unconstitutional.
upstairs and speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
You're
respectfully,
continuing the video in the back lot, and
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
Get to the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if you are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not.
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To get
uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you gotten here.
Back parking lot.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Oh, and then I'll go up there.
No, I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you to go see the
Well,
village
I'm gonna
clerk.
ask you anyway. I'm
I'm
gonna.
not answering any
I'm gonna ask you anyway. What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes.
It is actually an arrest.
It's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT, and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of? Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
Giving you a warning to go see the court clerk.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if I'm on, you're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk, and if it's against the code for me to film,
You are filming into the back lot where there is police
so
apparatus.
so,
I've
ma'am.
asked you multiple times to go see.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village.
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I can see from public.
Stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm gonna stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need to write me, if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is. I invite you to do that. Whatever you need to do.
When Long Island Audit goes to speak to the administrator, the sergeant appears and continues harassing him. Her ego won't allow her to let it go.
Friday around 10?
Friday
Send
around
us an
10.
email with your credentials and what the question is, and then we can, we can talk with you.
Already advised him that as part of your code,
Yeah,
you have to apply for a permit to videotape on village property.
exactly. And it's easily accessible. If it's commercial purposes, it's one fee. If you're a student, there's no fee, but we just need some paperwork and some credentials. No big deal.
Yeah, but the credentials is provided by the United States Constitution by freedom of press.
Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just gathering content to disseminate to the public. Just like I've told the sergeant already, if it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code, so that way I can take this up in the proper channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
So what
great.
I would suggest
Well, that
is
code
read the
hinders
Well,
people.
You never read it yet, right? So
She read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to
So
me.
again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you could wear a GoPro and walk around and do what you want to do. But if you're going to use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just your own log of life, then you do need a permit for that. And
Yeah,
it's village property,
but no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a commercial of anything. I'm an investigative journalist, gathering content to disseminate to public.
He was also in the back lot videotaping all the cars and everything in the back lot, and he explained to me
Whatever I
that
can see from public, I can
although there is not
videotape.
a gate here, it
It's
is
private
gated in,
property,
it is private property.
Right.
It's
So
not
you
private
can-
property.
The public right away, you can do whatever you need to do from the streets, the
How
sidewalks.
can a government agency be private? It doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. You're saying that it's
Because
private
there
property, but yet
it is
it's a
public
government
property,
agency.
But it's not accessible to the public. There are
It is accessible to the
And
public,
even
ma'am.
As I explained to you earlier, there are police vehicles and apparatus for the fire department and other things housed in the lot.
Yeah, it sure is open. This says access beyond this point for village business only. Right? That's the sign.
I'm
And
revising that for you, sir.
okay.
So this is the permit for filming. Disregard the filming fee because that is for commercial only.
2,000 a day?
It's for commercial shoots, yes.
Wow.
But fill out this form in its entirety, provide a certificate of insurance, and the village will review it and get an answer to you extremely quickly.
No, ma'am, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Okay, well, you're telling me that you want to film, you need to have a permit to film.
No, I don't. I'm telling you I don't.
The Village of Larchmont Code requires that you have a permit to film.
I understand that,
I'm trying
but
to accommodate
the United States
you all.
Constitution gives me the inherent right to film.
But the village,
Yeah.
so you have the United States Constitution, then each state has their own constitution, and then each village and
Yeah.
jurisdiction has their own rules and regulations.
So what makes you think that a village can supersede the Constitution of the United States?
We're not going to get to a debate.
We're just gonna give you this.
I don't want that, man.
Okay, well, I'm trying to accommodate what you
Is
want.
there anything else we can help you with?
No, you guys are good to go. Cannot believe that sergeant really thought that filming on public property I needed to get permission or I would be arrested.
Thanks, guys. Please click the link below to visit the Long Island Audit channel. He does a great job, so show him some love.